Bricks and Minifigs is your one-stop shop for all things Lego. Hit the link below to find a store near you.
Hi, I'm Will from Wilbur's Productions. My profile picture there, I guess. I made a little mural. This is my custom 7-foot long furniture. Well, it's a little bit longer than that, but it's a massive furniture. That's what it is. And one thing I wanted to do about this was make a full interior for it. So let's take a look at that. So starting off with the full interior, we got the hanger bay here. We got the nice little blue lights going around it, and then you can take off the panels actually to make it a bit easier so you can see everything else. So starting off with this panel over here, we have the interior. It comes off on the other side as well, but we have a full interior, which there were supposed to be Mega Fair gunships, but dude, everything else was trying to do for the mock, I forgot to build them. So they're all at home, they're not here with me, but they're coming. They're coming. Finale's next week, so
Work in progress.
Work in progress a little bit. Yeah, it's not 100% complete yet, but is any mock ever 100% complete? I mean, so yeah. But we take a look at the hanger. We got Rex and a few of the boys there. All lit up. Looks great. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about the panel designs as you're holding that here. How did that come together?
This took a long time to create because we had to make this fit perfectly. I originally had it with all plates, but I saw Snot online for the Lego Skyward Saga game, and I'm like, I gotta go Snot. So I redesigned everything, took it all apart, and I made a Snot. I would have loved to add some more detail, but I've been working on this thing for 3 years, and I take a break from it. So, yeah, the next mock I gotta move on to is the Separatist Dreadnought to go alongside this. Hopefully we'll be done for Revenge of the Sith, but who knows? Maybe, yeah.
So you got the two large panels there. What is there? Is there more rooms underneath there?
This is just a repeat of the same thing on the other side, but on here, this is the real interesting part. Let me go on the other side here. So on this side here, we have a full complete interior. There's a little things that we'll fix up, but let me start off by taking this off. So inside here, you got a little view. Come on, there we go. We got, oh well, we had a little damage, but we have a little bit of the works of an interior for the bridge. So there's that. And then on the inside though, this is really interesting. So I wanted to hold some really big Star Wars ships inside. So we actually have a play scale Y-wing from the Clone Wars inside there. And it can come in through the back. This whole back tail comes off and everything just kind of comes off. So yeah, let me just take that off like that. There we go. We got a full hanger bay in the back here. I wanted to do a life-size one. So there's that. And we have over here in the corner, we have this little armory going on with a little vending machine in the corner and that ripped clone. I got that from, shout out to Mike and Nike. So yeah, that's a really nice clone we got inside there. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah.
This is very impressive. The fact that you put the whole Y-wing in there is crazy.
Yo, fun fact about that room is it actually can fit the Malevolence, the Lego Playscale one. So the biggest ship in Star Wars can actually fit inside there. I just thought this year not. Last year I had it in there, but this year I'm like, let's get the Clone Wars Y-wing in there, so yeah.
And tell us about kind of this panel as well and how this came together.
So this panel was a bit complex as well, a redesign. This got added last week actually. I wanted to add some more greebling. I'm like, I have a week left, let's just get some greebling on. So we did some detail there. This broke a little bit, so let's just say it got blown up. And then, yeah, this is basically that. All Snots, a very clean build, and the panel comes apart in 2 sections so that you can get the weapon turrets on there, so yeah.
And how did the lighting kind of incorporate into the build here? What lighting did you use for this?
I actually used Lighttailing and Bricks Max. They're a very good company. I reached out to Light My Bricks and a few other companies, but Lighttailing and Bricks Max was one I've been familiar with for a long time, so I thought, why not use them? I mean, they're great. They did provide all the lights for free for this build, so huge shout out to them for that. But they're a great company, and I've never really had any issues with them, so yeah, looks great. But on the other side, we actually have some more interior rooms. You want to take a look at that?
Yeah, we can walk around and take a look.
So on the other side, it's a little bit of a repeat, but we do have one different room over here. Let me try to get in there.
Take the guns off. You got these big turrets.
Oh yeah, no, these are some of my favorite designs on the ship. I designed these like 6 months ago in LDD. By the way, most of this is a freehand build. Just this is the one thing I designed in LDD.
Okay.
All right. So going over here, we got this big boy. So this is the clone lounge. I didn't put any clones in there, unfortunately, but maybe they're all off the battle. As you can see, the little Joker is fighting over there. But we have this whole big room over here. We got a Republic fire tank. Unfortunately, I brought the wrong one. I have a non-yellowed one, but that's my yellowed one. And then we got a little weapons turret room, which is falling apart, as you can see. But a fun thing about this side is I had this door motorized, but it also broke on the way to Brook Road, so I haven't had time to fix that yet. But this door used to be able to open and close, so yeah.
Yeah, shipping things can really affect the builds a lot. How did you get this build here? What was that process like?
So basically, this thing right here cuts in half, which made this a really difficult complication because I don't know if you guys can see this, but within these like 5 studs holds all the weight for the ship. These massive 1,000-piece engines on the back here hold the weight for the entire ship, which is kind of insane. They're sagging a little bit because we had some damage on the way to Brook Road. I think a piece inside the bridge, which holds everything together, broke. Like, it didn't break apart. It actually broke and snapped in half. So that's why they're sagging a little bit. But yeah, it took a lot of engineering to do this, which is why I'm glad I'm an architect in training. So I was able to, learn a little bit of structure. So I know what I'm doing a little bit. So yeah.
And do you know a total piece count on this?
I would want to say it's probably within the 10,000s, but I couldn't tell you because this is all a freehand build. So yeah.
And how did you decide on the exact scale of this as you were putting it together? Where did you kind of start with?
So I built it originally a little bit shorter, but then as I kept building it, I kept realizing the area of the problems is just make it bigger. So every time I ran into a problem, I just make it bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I got to a point where I just was happy with it. And it scales a little bit nice with the light cruisers, so I thought I would display those as well. So yeah. Yeah.
And do you post your builds online if people want to see more from you?
Yes. I actually have a YouTube channel. It's called Wilbur Productions. I made a little. Little damage, but yeah, I post them online. It's not that bad. Compared to what's happened, it's not that bad. But this is my profile picture on YouTube. It's Wilbur Productions. I decided to make a mural because people film this all the time. I'm like, hey, you know what? If you want to follow me on YouTube, there it is. So yeah.
Well, this is an incredible build. Thank you so much for kind of taking us through the interior of it and explaining kind of the build process here. As you were sourcing the parts, obviously you've got a crazy amount of gray elements here, so where did you get a lot of these parts from? I
mainly sourced a lot of these from Lego.com because 1x6s and 1x16s on Bricklink, if you buy like 500, 600, which is what this probably used, I mean, probably even more than that, it's actually cheaper to get on Lego.com, just 25 cents a piece, which is a bit expensive, but yeah. The other half I got from my friend Tyler, Lightbrick Studios, Indie Brick Den. He gave me a lot of discounts for showing him out on some updates, and he's also been my friend for a while. So huge shout out to Tyler, Lightbrick Studios, for also helping me fill a lot of parts for this mock.
Awesome. Well, keep up the great work. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Have a great day.